What about this? We do have some people that might be a little jerky, too. How would you rule on this one? Because, sometimes we do things that, are a little bit jerky, and you step back from it, and you're like going, okay, am I being kind of a jerk in this or not? I probably go through this about every single day. I'm like, all right, Kev, you being a little bit of a jerk. You need to chill down on this.
We've all been a jerk in our lifetime.
Mm-hmm. So what about this? This person wants to know if they're the jerk for demanding rent and utilities. It says, I have a friend that is having some renovations done to his place and wants to stay with me. Money is tight, and I watch every penny, and I have noticed before the added cost of having just one extra person in a house. So I told him that he could stay if he paid half the rent and utilities for the month. He also needs to eat only food that he purchases. I think it's fair, and I'm the one doing him a favor. Well, he said I am a cheap ass and a jerk, but he has no other option, and he's agreed to it. Is he right?
Half is a lot, I think, because it's your place. You've already incurred and been paying this. If the guy is moving in as a roommate and it's only for a short period of time, to cut the bills in half and expect him to pay half of everything I think is a little steep.
I don't do anything financial. I just make a deal. If you're going to stay here, you can stay here rent-free, whatever. Just make sure it's clean. Just do chores around the house. Help me out with all that kind of stuff, and we'll call it even. If it's only for a month, you're helping out your buddy.
Yeah. Okay, so you think he is what his buddy said, being a jerk here?
Half is extreme.
Now, you're gonna
his buddy's trying to make money off of this deal.
Yeah, you're going to get someone that defends the guy. You go, he's making money. I wouldn't do it if it's my buddy.
Yeah.
I
I agree. I wouldn't do it, but I don't know that I want to call him a jerk. And I've been in that situation before where you do the chores, or you ask somebody, hey, do the chores, and they don't do them really right or to your standard. Or when you're like, hey, do the dishes, they think that means Saturday night, and they pile up for a whole week, and you're like, hey, can you, and then you get into this whole weird back and forth. And, if you just want to keep it businesslike and say, hey, look, I know we're friends, but here's the deal. It's cut dry. Just pay me this time.
You could always, in the beginning, just say, look, we're living together. You're in a tough situation, and I sometimes have a tough time living with people. So let's get this all out in the open right in the beginning. I really need you to help me out with dishes, stuff like that. And it's going to make me upset if I come home on a Wednesday and there's still dishes in there. So I'm just letting you know. If you kind of do that on the front end, hopefully that makes the weirdness go away.
Okay.
Then if they are still being then if they don't do the dishes, they're being a jerk. And
okay.
You know that for a fact.
I'll have Suits put up a KVJ TV poll on that one, because I'm a little bit torn on that. Is he a jerk for demanding half of rent and utilities for his buddy that wants to stay a month? Yes or no? This email said, am I a jerk for convincing my niece to drop her fiance? My 19-year-old niece got engaged after dating her fiance for 4 months. She's 19, 4 months, okay. Her father threatened to stop funding her life if she married him. Well, my niece told me that while she knew it would be difficult living without the financial support of her dad, she thought she could manage as she loved her fiance. So rather than voice my objections, I offered to help my niece budget for her future with her fiance. Basing her future on her fiance's assumed wage of $16 an hour, I imagined that she would get a job of similar standing. So I was able to show her just how much things actually cost in life.
Okay, this is good.
It quickly dawned on my niece that she would have to make substantial changes to her lifestyle. Well, days after our chat, she broke things off with her fiance and moved home. Apparently, she had freaked out after her now ex-fiance revealed his salary, which ended up being even lower than the one budgeted for.
Oh, wow.
But then after finding out what had happened, her now ex-fiance confronted me and said that I was a jerk for ruining their marriage. I told him I merely showed my niece the reality and she made her own choice, but he feels I only showed her one side of things and made life all about money while discrediting his ability to get better employment as he got more experience in education. I do feel a bit bad, and maybe he has a point, so am I a jerk?
I don't think you're a jerk at all. I mean, that's the realistic numbers that she's going to be working with in the beginning.
Yeah.
And if that cat wants to go back to school, that's going to cost money. It's not going to help them in the here and now.
You're definitely not the jerk. When it comes to all this stuff, it's going to work out. If their love was strong enough, they would be together.
Yeah.
You're not the jerk.
And you're didn't paint an opinion in there. You just laid it all out and said, hey, you make your own decision.
You're looking out for your niece. You're not a jerk.
Yeah. What about this? Am I a jerk for refusing to meet my mom's new boyfriend? I'm 22 years old and I have a troubled relationship with my mom. I didn't have a traditional family growing up and just got to meet my biological father a few years ago. We had a relationship for a year, but it ended badly, and unfortunately, we don't have any relationship now. Because that has been how most relationships in my life have been, I don't often let people in my life. In August, my mom started dating a new guy, and I'm happy for her, but I don't want to have anything to do with him. My mom has been begging me to meet him on FaceTime, and I told her that I'm just not ready. It's just so new, and I don't want to get comfortable with another man that will just disappear. As the holidays approach, the pressure is already being put on me to spend time with my mom's boyfriend. I told her that I will just skip Thanksgiving and let them be together. My mom said that the fiance and I refuse to be with them on Christmas, that I will be a major breach in our relationship if I refuse to be with them on Christmas. It's basically a threat that she's giving me. Look, I'm happy to give my mom time with her boyfriend for the holidays. I just don't want to be a part of this fake family holiday that will be contrived. Does that make me a jerk? So she don't want to be there for Thanksgiving, and the mom's saying there's going to be hell to pay if you're not there for Christmas. And it's going to affect their relationship. She just is not feeling it.
Look, the way I look at it, people aren't, if you expect people to do everything the way you would do it in life, you're going to always be disappointed. You're going to always be upset. Yeah, you're not feeling that you want to get into any kind of relationship, even if it's just a, because you don't want to get hurt. But can't you make it a surface relationship? Can't you just meet the guy and not, kind of go through the motions, make your mom happy, make everyone happy in the moment? They're not asking you to, move in.
It seems like that would be the easier thing to do.
Yeah, I think I would suck this one up and just go hang out with them. Bring somebody, though, bring a partner of yours or bring a friend of yours. And so you have somebody at least to talk to.
Life is short. Do the dance. Hey, Mom, how's it going? Love you. Nice to meet you. And then this doesn't have to become a thing.
Yeah, go late and leave early.
Go late, leave early.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just the way I do it.
Yeah, I don't think you have to spend any kind of quality time, and you just have to go in telling yourself that, hey, you don't get emotionally involved with who this person might be and think it's forever.
Well, there's people in my life that I don't want to get close with, but I do the dance. Hey, how's it going? You make an appearance, you appear like you're happy, and then you leave.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Seemed like the biggest struggle that we had was the first one about are you a jerk if you ask somebody who needs to crash at your place to pay half of the rent and utilities? Is he a jerk for demanding half of the rent and utilities for his friend who wants to stay a month? Right now, 61% of people are saying that you're a jerk. 40% of people are saying no, you're not. Some of the comments of the people who are saying no said, the guy should help with the utilities because he does have a point. If his money is tight and he's living paycheck to paycheck, he may not be able to afford the increase in his utilities and food bill.
And that's fine. Yes, a nominal increase. Definitely utilities, definitely if they're going to share food. But asking the guy to pay half of your mortgage or your rent, that just seems really high.
Somebody said when my mom moved in with me for a year, she at least gave me $100 a week to help with groceries and electric. It's just the right thing that they have to pay something.
Look.
Yeah, something.
Life is #be cool with all of these kind of situations. If you're going to stay at someone's house and they're helping you out, you offer to help out in the ways you're able to help out. If you're the person letting the person stay there, friends help other people out and you don't have to overcharge them either. It's a balance.
You should definitely try to be fair to your friend and not charge them half.
Okay.